Hey everyone, Talk to Me Gooseman here with some phenomenal news. It is Stream Closed Captioner's birthday this month. Stream Closed Captioner is turning 3 years old, which is absolutely crazy to me that it has been at 3 years with Stream Closed Captioner running, and it continues to see a lot of love and support from the community. Stream Closed Captioner started off as just a hackathon idea for Twitch dev. And it went from just a hackathon idea to now a 3-year long project that has shown a lot of love from the community, and it allowed me to really kind of push the boundaries of my knowledge and allowed me to experiment with a lot of cool things. And it's been absolutely amazing. The first 2 years of Stream Closed Captioner, I was actually paying for it out of pocket. The goal for Stream Closed Captioner was always to have it free for anyone and everyone to use. And for the first two years or so, I had just paid for the hosting costs myself. But as the popularity grew for Stream Closed Captioner, so did the cost for hosting it. So I did two things. One was I actually opened up a Patreon to get support from the users of Stream Closed Captioner, which has been phenomenal. Thank you very much for all the support. And I was able to actually get sponsorship from New Relic and also my work, Coding Zeal. This was sponsoring it too, to help with the burden of the hosting costs. The second thing I did was to also upgrade and do a complete rewrite of Stream Closed Captioner from Ruby on Rails to Elixir Phoenix, which was the best decision overall because it allowed me to completely optimize Stream Closed Captioner and offer better, more richer features than I was able to do on Ruby on Rails at the same cost point, if not cheaper, because of what I am able to do now, which is directly connect everyone to the servers themselves. And so along with me going on a rant about, the history of Stream Closed Captioner, I thought it'd be cool to also share some graphs. And the first graph I'm showing you is actually a snapshot of the growth of Stream Closed Captioner of the active channels that have been using it for the past 3 years. So ever since its release, you could see that it had a very small user base that was actually using it for a pretty long period of time, all the way up to the holidays, all the way up to wintertime. And then from there, you could see a nice gradual growth all the way up to now, where you could see a very large section of unique channels using it. Of course, there's a couple dips, but you could see the interesting thing on here is during COVID pandemic time, you could see a very large uptake of the user base of people wanting to use Stream Closed Captioner as they discovered it and they wanted to make their streams more accessible. So that's really cool. The other kind of really crazy statistic I found was the fact that over 212 million different renders on Stream Closed Captioner. So Stream Closed Captioner has been rendered 212 million times to unique people, as far as Twitch can indicate for me. The next interesting thing is kind of like the average users every day the number of average broadcasters that are using Stream Closed Captioner every day. And that is around 1,000. So this photo right here is a snapshot of my analytics showing that when I took this over the past 24-hour period, there was 930 people. And this averages between 900 to 1,000 people that are actively using Stream Closed Captioner every day, which is absolutely bonkers to me that this little application is seeing so much usage. The next graph that I want to show you is kind of just a trend of the number of broadcasters that are using Stream Closed Captioner throughout the day, which is a nice curve up and down showing when Twitch is actually most active. So this is a direct reflection to when broadcasters are actually most active on Twitch in general. So this is locally to Pacific time. So out here on the West Coast of the United States, but we can see that in the middle of the night that there is the lowest peak of people around 80 to 100 different broadcasters. And then in the middle of the day, around 4 p.m. Pacific, there could be upwards to 280 to 300 different channels using Stream Closed Captioner at a given time, which is really cool to see that kind of that graph of of activity and how it directly relates to activity on Twitch. The next one that's pretty interesting to me, at least, is the number of captions that are delivered every minute or that are sent every minute. Every minute, over 7 to 8,000 captions are being sent to viewers at any given moment, which is really crazy that that many messages are being sent from the server directly to viewers at any given time. Absolutely crazy. And then the last one is just the graph on performance. So it's like so much is going on. There's like there could be, there's over 1,000 people that are using it at any given time, 1,000 people using it in a day, 300 people at the same time with sending tons and tons of messages all the way over 8,000 messages a minute. And all this is being done in a fraction of a second. This is being done in less than 20 milliseconds. The highest I've seen it is upwards to 200 milliseconds, but that is the exception. The norm is usually this fast. And the rewrite for Stream Closed Captioner has allowed me to really optimize things and really deliver fast captions from the moment you say something going through the servers to the viewers. It only takes a fraction of a second to do all that, which is absolutely crazy. And Stream Closed Captioner is still seeing tons and tons of growth to this date. The most recent challenge Stream Closed Captioner had was CBLOL, the Brazilian League of Legends channel, was actually running a tournament, and they had Stream Closed Captioner installed, and there was around 80,000 new connections, new viewers actively connected to Stream Closed Captioner, and that actually stressed Stream Closed Captioner, the servers of it, enough that it started to crash. But because of the rewrite that I made, I was able to easily just scale up the amount of memory that Stream Closed Captioner needed to run, and everything went by really smoothly. So this gave me a lot of relief that the path I went with the rewrite has guaranteed me stability in terms of just being able to scale up to more memory in order to support a huge, basically, almost doubling the amount of concurrent viewers that are consuming Stream Closed Captioner. So that was an amazing feat that recently occurred. It's a little worrying because with higher memory, it's increased costs. But with the support of the patrons and the support of Coding Zio as a sponsor, and the previous support of New Relic, it's made it a lot less scary to be able to scale up because the burden of cost is being shared by the community and myself. So I just want to give a huge thank you to everyone that has continued to support me, that's sharing it out, tweeting it out, suggesting it to other people, and letting me know when there's issues, letting me know when there's bugs, let me know what's going on so I can continue, so I can go in, fix it, and make it better. I'm looking forward to adding more features as time goes on. The most recent feature being the Remind Me feature with the chatbot reminding you to turn it on, which has been phenomenal, which I personally needed. And I'm looking to roll with those type of features and continue to do a couple more integrations to make my life and your life, the user, easier as Stream Closed Captioner continues to grow and see lots of love. Thank you again. Thank you for all the support. And if you haven't considered already, please consider becoming a patron because it helps a lot with for me to be able to scale Stream Closed Captioner and continue to offer it to as many people as possible, 100% free. So thank you, everyone.